Hello Sunbeamers, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start the first chapter of class 7 ICSE physics, that is your measurement. So I am sure that in class 6 you have already read this chapter. For the students who were not able to understand this chapter in class 6, they will be very easily able to understand this chapter today. So let's start this chapter with a positive note. To measurement. So, see, my dear students, you are reading the subject physics. And what is physics? You know, physics is called as applied science. Okay, physics is known as applied science or exact science. See, science is divided into three parts. What are they? Physics, chemistry, and biology. So, physics is known as exact science. Okay, physics is exact science. Okay, so what is exact? Exact means accurate. So for accuracy we must need to have correct measurement. Okay, for accuracy we must need to have correct measurement. Okay, for this accuracy we must need to have correct measurement. Correct or accurate measurement. Okay, and for this correct measurement, what we need to have? For this correct measurement, we need to have measuring tools. We need to have measuring tools. What is measuring tools? What are measuring tools? Measuring tools means the devices that are used for measuring different substances or different materials. Okay. So, for example, your meter scale. Here I have given the photo of meter scale. See, in this meter scale, you are easily able to measure the length of one material. Suppose one pencil I will take or one stick I will take. I will place it here at 0 point. I will place it here at 0 point, and then suppose the stick is coming up to this mark. So it is 11 or 12 centimeter. So the length of the stick I will say as 12 centimeter. So easily you can measure the length of different materials. Suppose you are telling your mother that mom, I am not feeling well today. So your mother will bring the thermometer. Your mother will bring the thermometer and check your temperature. Okay, and if the temperature is high, that means you are suffering from fever. Okay, and you want to see the time. What's the time? So you are seeing the clock and saying yes, it's 5 o'clock now. It's 6 o'clock now. Okay, so by that you are able to measure measure the length or the parameters of different materials. Okay, so why measurement is important? For accuracy, because physics is called exact science. Physics is called exact science. So for accuracy, we need to have correct measurement. So what is measurement? The definition we have read in class 6. Again, we will read in class 7. What is measurement? Measurement means the process of measure. The process of measuring. The process of measuring is called measurement. And what is measuring? What is measure or measuring? Measuring is a reference standard for comparing physical quantities. Measuring standard for comparing physical quantities. Okay. Suppose here I am taking a pencil or a stick and measuring it 12 centimeter. So we have compared it with the physical quantity 12 centimeter. So measuring means to find the parameter of something. Okay. So there are some fundamental quantities of measurement. Fundamental quantities of measurement also you have to remember. Fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities. What are they? Length. Length is a fundamental quantity of measurement. Time. Time is a fundamental quantity of measurement. Temperature. Fundamental quantity. Mass. Fundamental quantity. Okay. So these all are the fundamental quantities of measurement. Why they are the fundamental quantities of measurement? Because they are not derived. वो किसी से derive नहीं होते, वो खुद लेंथ मतलब लेंथ किसी से derive नहीं हो सकता. लेंथ से बाकी सब क्वांटिटीज derive हो सकते हैं, जैसे आपके लेंथ से आपका स्पीड derive होता है, लेंथ से सब कुछ derive हो सकता है, लेकिन लेंथ लेंथ किसी से भी derive नहीं हो सकता है. लेंथ जो है फंडामेंटल, वो ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट है. ठीक है. टाइम भी हो गया. टाइम इज ए फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. और हाउ वी मेजर दिस फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज? We measure these fundamental quantities by using scientific instruments. How we measure it? By using what kind of instrument? Scientific. We use scientific instruments. Scientific, INST means instrument. So how we measure these fundamental quantities? By using scientific instruments. So my dear students, now we will learn about parts of measurement. I'm erasing this one. Now we are going to learn about, okay, wait a minute. I can just slide it down also. No problem. Yeah, here I can write. Okay, parts of measurement. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah. Parts of measurement. So what are the parts of measurement? Parts of measurement there are two parts of measurement. One is the numerical part, the number, and the units. See, suppose here I have told you that the length of the pencil is 5 centimeter. So here 5 is the numerical part, centimeter is the unit part. See, any measurement without a unit is meaningless. Suppose आप एक पेंसिल का लेंथ मेजर करते हो, आपसे बोलते हो नहीं सर आंसर इज 5. 5 क्या? मीटर, सेंटीमीटर, मिलीमीटर, डेसीमीटर और किलोमीटर. What is the unit? The unit is very important to know the actual length. Without the unit, the measurement is meaningless. Suppose I will tell you, what's your temperature? You will tell my temperature is 99. Temperature is 99. How I will know? Your temperature 99 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit or Kelvin. So you have to say my temperature is 99 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. So you have to use the unit. The unit. Okay. And also we have the standard unit of measurement. We have the standard unit of measurement. Why we have standard unit? To avoid confusion. So, okay, standard unit of measurement are present to avoid confusion. Confusion avoid करने के लिए we have standard unit of measurement to avoid confusion. To avoid confusion, what we have? We have standard unit of measurement. So what are the standard units? For length, the standard unit is meter. Meter is the standard unit, internationally accepted unit. Okay. तो हम लोग इसको इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स भी बोलते हैं. व्हाट वी कॉल इट एज इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स. ओके, वी कॉल इट एज इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स और SI यूनिट्स. We call it as international system of unit or SI unit. Okay, what we call it as SI unit. Length का international system of unit. The unit length, the length international system of unit is meter. M means meter. The international system of unit for time is seconds. Seconds. SECONDS, seconds. The international system of unit for temperature is Kelvin, not degree Celsius, not Fahrenheit. It is Kelvin. Kelvin is one more unit for temperature, and it is the SI unit of temperature, Kelvin. It is KE, not O. KELVIN. The international system unit for mass is kilogram, kg. Kilogram. Okay. So these are the the international system of units used for the fundamental quantities. Fine. Now, let's read something about fundamental quantity and derived quantity. The differentiation between these two quantities, fundamental quantity and derived quantity. Okay. So fundamental quantity definition is the quantities that cannot be derived from one another. The quantities that cannot be derived from one another. For example, length. Length cannot be derived. It is already there. Length is a fundamental quantity. Time also cannot be derived. You can derive different quantities from time, but time cannot be derived from any quantity. That's what is fundamental quantity. What is derived quantity? Derived quantity. Derived quantity, the name suggests that obtained by combination of fundamental quantity. They are obtained or derived. Derive मतलब हम लोग डिवीजन मल्टीप्लिकेशन प्लस माइनस ऑपरेशन करके हम लोग उस नया क्वांटिटी को डिराइव करते हैं. तो डिराइव बाय फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज, combination of fundamental quantities. हम लोग फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज को डिवाइड मल्टीप्लाई करके उस क्वांटिटी का फाइंड करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, speed. Speed is a derived quantity. How? Length को हम लोग टाइम से अगर डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमें स्पीड मिलेगा. तो ये क्या हो गया? स्पीड कौन सा क्वांटिटी हो गया? derived quantity. It is a derived quantity. And area. Is area a fundamental quantity or derived quantity? Derived quantity. How? Length into length is your area. Volume. Volume is also a fundamental, it is also a derived quantity. How? Length into area और length into length into length. 3 बार लेंथ को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो वॉल्यूम आएगा. डेंसिटी is a derived quantity. How? Mass by volume is your density. Mass is a fundamental quantity, volume is a derived quantity. हम लोग combination किया आया एक derived quantity. Okay, so derived quantities are obtained by combination of fundamental quantities. Now we will learn about measurement of length. Length measurement. How we measure length. Okay, so measurement of length. So length is a fundamental quantity or derived quantity. Length is a fundamental quantity. What is the international system of unit used for length? The SI unit of length is meter. The SI unit of length is meter. Fine, clean, clear. So there are some shorter units for length and larger units for length. Okay. What are the shorter units for length? Suppose here meter, one is your decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. Means millimeter. Larger units, decameter, DAM. Decameter, hectameter, kilometer. These are your larger unit for length. These are the smaller unit. These are your larger unit. इसको काट दो. Decameter, kilometer, larger unit. They are the larger, they are the smaller. So suppose how to convert 1 kilometer into the standard quantity meter. If 1 kilometer is given, it is equal to how many meter? 1000 meter. How many meter? 1000 meter. If 1 centimeter is given, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. This one you have to remember. 1 centimeter is 0.01 meter or 1 by so 1 kilometer is 1000 meter, 1 centimeter is 0.01 meter or 1 by 100 meter. Okay. And if I say about 1 millimeter, 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meter. Okay. 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meter or that is equal to 1 by 1000 meter. Okay, these three things you have to remember. The conversions are very, very important. Okay, fine. So how to use a ruler scale? Very, very easy. How to use a ruler scale? Suppose this is a pencil. You have to put the nib of the pencil or the tip of the pencil at point 0. See, it is at point 0. Yes. Then you have to measure the length of the pencil. How much it is coming? It is coming 17.5. So at 17 point, these are, you see, this one is your centimeter and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So these small divisions over here, this is your 0.1 centimeter. So here after 17 you have to count 17.1, 17.2, 3, 4 and 5. So it is near about 17.5. See here 17.1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it is 17.5 centimeter. Okay, then what is the least count? Least count means the smallest measurable quantity. What is the least count? Least count means smallest measurable quantity. What is the smallest measurable quantity? Smallest measurement 0.1 mm, 0.1 centimeter. I'm sorry, 0.1 centimeter or 1 millimeter is the least count of the scale ruler. What is the least count? Least count written as LC of ruler is 1 millimeter or 0.1 centimeter or 0.001 meter. Okay, 0.001 meter. This is the least count, the smallest measurement. What is least count? Least count means the smallest measurement. What is least count? Smallest measurement. The smallest measurement is called as the least count. Okay, now area. Length is over. We have measured length. Now we have to measure area. The last part of today's class. Okay, the last part of today's class, area. What is area? What is area? Area means definition of area. What is area? Here you write area. Area. Amount of space. Amount of space enclosed. Amount of space enclosed by its sides. Amount of space enclosed by its sides is called as area. Area can be also written as surface area. What is the SI unit? See, area means length into length. Length into length. Okay. Length into length means length का SI unit क्या होगा? मीटर. मीटर into मीटर होगा. So मीटर into मीटर, मीटर स्क्वायर. तो स्क्वायर मीटर बोलते हैं हम लोग एरिया का SI unit. The SI unit of area is square meter. Okay. The SI unit of area is square meter. See, this one is the SI unit of area. So of a rectangular surface, if you have given a rectangular surface, okay, here there must be shapes to draw. Not this. Wait. What is this? Why this ruler is here? Fine. Wait, let me draw the shape. Okay, this is the rectangle. This is a rectangle. Okay. And how to measure the area of a rectangle? See, in a rectangle, this is called your length. The larger part is called length. And the smaller part, this is called your breadth of the rectangle. This one is the breadth, this is the length. So area of the rectangle A, area of rectangle, area of this rectangle is multiplication of length into breadth. Length into breadth. Okay. Suppose I will give you a question. If the length of this rectangle is 5 centimeter and breadth of this rectangle is 4 centimeter, what is the area of the rectangle? Just multiply 5 centimeter into 4 centimeter. The answer what you will get is something at 20 centimeter square or square centimeter. Every time any unit will come in area, you will just square the unit. Okay. Yes. So area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Now, if there is some irregular shape like this one is given, this like the leaf, okay? Irregular shape of the leaf is given, then how you will draw? How you will find the area of the leaf? First, you have to find the number of complete square. This is a complete square. Okay. Number of complete square you have to find. Okay. आउटलाइन बना दो पहले आपको आउटलाइन बनाना आउटलाइन तो बना ही दिए हो आप ये देखो ये आउटलाइन बना रहा है he is making an outline so you have to make the outline of the leaf. First, you have to make the outline of the leaf. Then you have to find the number of complete squares. Then you have to find the number of incomplete squares within the outline that are more than the half. More than half जो square है उसको count करना है. Less than half को count नहीं करना है. More than half जो square है. यहाँ पे देखो, this square is more than half. This one, this square, okay, this square. Okay, here is a complete square. Here is a complete square. This square. Okay, you have to count these squares. Okay, and you have to add. You have to add the total number of squares. Okay, तो बना ही देते हैं हम लोग. चलो. Here you have the complete square. Here, okay. Here you will get a incomplete square. Here you are getting one square. Yeah. Here you are getting. Here you are getting. Here also you are expecting. Here this one you have to not count it. Okay. Okay. So how many complete square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 complete squares. 10 complete squares. How many complete squares? You have 10. 1 minute. How many complete squares are there? There are 10 complete squares. 10 complete squares in this figure. And how many incomplete squares? 1, 2, 3. Here 3. Here also you can take one as 4. Okay. So there are 4, 5. Okay. So 5 incomplete squares are there. 5 incomplete squares. Five incomplete squares are there. So what is the area? Area, just add 10 plus 5. Just add 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. Okay, so area will be just 15 centimeter square. See here the scale is centimeter square. Just write 15 centimeter square is the area of this leaf. Okay, approximately. This one, the area of this triangle. Okay. So how many? So in between there must be some disturbance, maybe some disturbances due to phones. Please ignore that. Okay. Okay, here area of this triangle. Just calculate the number of squares, complete squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Square, there are 6 complete squares. How many half squares? 1 half square, 2 half square, 3 half square, 4 half square, and 5 half square, 6 half squares. So how many complete squares are there? 6 complete square, so 6 plus 6 half squares. So 6 by 2. 6 half means 1 by 2. So 6 by 2 means how many? 6 plus 6 by 2 is 3. So 6 plus 3, the answer is 9. So this area of this shape is 9 centimeter square. Very, very easy. This kind of shapes will come. Just you have to have the number of, okay, you have to have the number of squares. Half squares and full square is given, just add it. Okay, fractions you must be knowing. 6 by 2, 6 by 2 को अगर हम लोग improper में लिखना चाहें तो 2 by 6 करना है, इसको 3 से करके 6 करके 0 like this. 6 by 2 half 3 equal to that. Okay, for today only this part. Next class we will learn about volume and density. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.